Good day. It's another beautiful day on Edinception. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to cut a strapless basic bodice. Strapless basic bodice with sweetheart's neck. Let's start. Okay, so we are going to work with a measurement of bust length of 10.5, bust circumference of 37, chest, and as you know already, the chest line is parallel to the armhole line, so 8 inches. Then waist length of 16 inches, then waist circumference of 31 inches. Let's get started. Okay, so we will input our vertical measurements, then later we go on to input our circumferences. All right, so let's start. This is our starting point, and we are marking 8. We are supposed to measure 8 inches for the chest line, which is the same as the armhole. Okay, but because this is strapless and it has to really fit the chest and fit the armpits very well, we are going to deduct half inch, so it will be 7.5. Okay, then we'll connect our points. Then we measure our bust point, which is 10.5. Then our under bust measurement. So for this person, from the bust point to the under bust is 3. Then we insert our waist line. Okay, so we go. The waistline is 16. Yeah, 16. is fully. Okay, so now that we have our lines, this is upper chest line. So upper chest. Then we have our bust. Hey, this is my handwriting there, please forgive me. We have the bust. Then we have the under bust. Then we have the waist. Okay. So now we are coming to take our shoulder to shoulder measurement. I want this video to be very beginners friendly. Okay, so I'm going to draft basic bodies. Then out of the basic bodies, we will cut our strapless bodies. So for the basic bodies, as usual, you measure. The shoulder to shoulder measurement was 16. So 16 divided by 2 will be 8. So on this 0.8, then you come down by maximum of 1 inches, depending upon how slopey your client's shoulder is. Then from here, the standard neck line is 3 width, 3 length. So 3 inches. Then 3 inches. Okay, so I will join this. Then I don't want to connect the neck. So when you get to this point, you know what to do. So let me get my shoulder slope line done. Sure. Then I'll connect it to the chest line, which is also parallel to the armhole line. Then you get half of this. We go in by 0.5. Then with the help of the armhole, get your armhole done. So this is an opportunity for those of you who doesn't know how to draft a basic blouse. This is how you draft a basic blouse. Sorry. Okay, so now we are going to input our darts, then we draw our strapless. So you measure from nipple to nipple, and in this, the nipple to nipple is 4. Then 4, you add 0.5 to it, so it will be 4.5. So 4.5. Then you come to the under bust, you measure seam 4.5. Then to the waist, you measure 4.5. Okay, Then you join these 3 points together. My marker is full in. Please forgive me. Okay, so at this point, because at times you see some people wearing dress, okay, and you see the darts will be like pointed on the nipple side, and because you want to prevent that, you come down by 1 inch, 1 inch from the bust line. You come down, then you do your that intake on the waistline. So on the waistline with this person, you are going to do 0.75 for the person, because the person is quite busty, not very busty. Now if your client is very busty, you can just input 1 inch. So with this, you connect it to this point. Okay, then in between the bust and the under bust measurements, you measure. What you get here? 4. So 4 inches. So you come here and you measure 4 inches. 4 inches. Sorry. 4 inches. 4 inches. The reason why I have done this is just to help you get your upper measurements. Okay, you are actually supposed to do it round, especially when you are cutting for a corset, but because you want it fast and you want to minimize everything, since you are not going to use the circle at the down part for anything, that's why I'm sticking to just to get it at the front parts. So we are connecting. Okay. Then you come to your shoulder to shoulder slope. You measure. So from the shoulder to shoulder slope is 5. 5 divided by 2. 2.5. So 2.5. Then you connect this 2.5 line to the bust line. Okay. Then on this line, any amount of that intake you took from here, you input the same measurement on this. So from here, we took 0.75 from each side. So we are going to input the same thing here. So you get 0.75. So from here you connect it, you come up by 1 inches again or less. So for this, I'll come up by, let me come up by 1 inch. 1 inch. Okay. Then you connect the points. This is just to ensure that after sewing for the client, there will be like it wouldn't be pointed on the bust point. So you use this round thing, the armhole. You see the way it is round. The shape of the human being is not as straight as this. Okay, so you just use the back of the armhole curve to the marker to straighten up, not really to straighten, but to shape it to make it nice. Okay, let me continue with the thing. So just to make it nice. Just to make it nice. Okay. And now to our neckline, it totally depends on you. For this one, the neck will be exactly on your bust point, on your upper chest. Okay, but if you want your boobs to show, then you can come down a little. But for me, I'll be going up by 1 inch because the person I'm sewing this dress for, the fabric is actually for church, so I'll come up by 1. Then from here I'll connect it here, then I'll bring it back. The marker, Charlie, the marker is doing some things that I don't like. Okay, so now we have the sweetheart neckline. Okay, now we are going to input our circumferences. So for our bust upper chest line, the same measurement you input here is the same measurement that you input here. Okay, so our bust circumference is 37 inches. So 37 divided by 4. 37 divided by 4. I get 9.5. So I will input 9.5. Then 9.5 here. Then 9.5. Then 9.5 on the bust line too. Alright. Then remember there is a dart here. A dart intake here. So you input that, the amount of that you are going to take at the upper chest. You put it here. So it is, the dart will be 1.5. So you input 1.5. So 1.5 plus 1 inch seam allowance, it will be 2.5. Then you input your 2.5. Okay. And since there's no dart here, you will just add 1 inch seam allowance. Then here too, you input your 2.0. Then the waist measurement is 31. So 31 divided by 4. 31 divided by 4. You will have 8.75. So you input your 8.75. Then because of the 1.5 that's intake here plus your 1 intim allowance, you will add 2.5. Yeah. Okay, so you have to square up this line to your new chest line. You are done. Then you connect your points. Okay, so basically this is how to draft a strapless bodies. This is how to draft a strapless body. Okay, so this is the back for the strapless. Okay, and you see I've drawn my basic back pattern without the neckline and the circumferences. So to get a back side for a strapless, you just have to input your circumferences, and for this one, the bust circumference, the bust is 37 divided by 4. Get somewhere 9 point something. Ooh. Are you happy? And have you subscribed? If you have not subscribed, I'm looking at you. I won't say anything. I said I am looking at you. Then you come to your waist. We are working with a waist of 31 inches. So 31 divided by 4. 31 divided by 4. You are going to get what? 8 inches. So 8 inches. You input. But remember, there is a dart intake of 1.5 here. So you add your 1.5. That intake plus your 1 intim allowance, and you add 1 intim allowance to this part too. Okay. So now from here, it totally depends on you. Okay, some people really want the back of the strapless very low. You can do it as low as to your waist. But in this tutorial, we are going to limit ourselves to the bust point. Okay, so in this one, you just connect from your armhole line. You connect it to this part. so you make it look more dramatic. Yeah. The marker is following me. Let me use the pen. Pardon me for this. I beg you. Don't come in between. I beg. Or you can even go down by 1 inch. 1 inch. Just to make it more dramatic. Okay, so 1 inch, then from the 1 inch here, you connect it to your bust line so that it wouldn't be very high and it will be kind of dramatic. So you have eliminated the upper line. So now we are going to work with this line, so that our bag will look more dramatic. Okay, so now we connect and here is our back pattern for our strapless. Let me show you the front. That is the front. This is the front. And this is the back. This is the back. So I'm actually going to cut it. And if you want to know the end product of this pattern, just follow me, because you are going to use this pattern to make a beautiful outfit. Thank you. Bye. Remember to subscribe, like, and share the video to expand the Aiden family. See you next time. Bye.